All right, everybody. Welcome. Today we're doing the Bunn Special Model 9. Um, we had to we got to put another mainspring in this watch. I've had this on the channel before. Um, so I think what I did to this. I know I put it together, but I did some. Never mind. This is the one I put the jewel in. That's been recent too. Jeez. Well, I can't believe it. But yeah, this is the one I put the jewel in. I had to replace that. Well, I guess you're not gonna be able to see it because I didn't take the hands off it. But I'll tell you what we're gonna do here if I hadn't said already. But we're gonna replace the mainspring. Uh, in this watch. The amplitude is just a little low. It keeps great time. I mean, it's not a problem there. I've had this watch since I put that new jewel in it. Donor, not new, it was a donor, and it doesn't lose any time, not a single bit. I mean, it's just keeping great time, whole day, overnight. So, but the time grapher doesn't say that it's running that great, but the watch is running great. So that's that's the thing with a time grapher. They're a blessing and they're a curse because you're gonna think you did all this and this is great, that and great. Watch fun's great, and you put on the time grapher and it just you know pukes on you. But whatever. 2 days straight, or a whole day straight. Well, I'll tell you what. I would say 2 days straight because I took this down yesterday. I mean, last night I took down the mainspring. But for 2 days straight, it has not lost any time. It's been running absolutely great. So I don't know why the time grapher is saying it's not running so great. And most importantly, got brand new bars on tips for all the screwdrivers. So hopefully, we don't get no more damn crash bang noises. So yeah, brand new Burgeon screwdriver tips. I got the whole set. I bought the whole set. The some of them screwdrivers I do not have. I don't have the 0.5, I think it is. I think that's the smallest one. Look how shiny that is. I polished this yesterday. I polished this whole watch yesterday. All the wheels, whole thing. It's just as shiny as can be. But yeah, it's running terrific. But the time grapher doesn't agree with that. So I'm not really sure why it's saying that. But anyways. It could be I don't know. I might have not be oiled right or something. I don't know. I think the next thing I'm going to buy is I'm going to invest in some more oils. I got to get some of the red synthetics, the HP 1300, and some of the grease. Those are the only two that I just don't have. And I could really use those. Okay. So one of the biggest problems I'm going to have with this is that I have two mainsprings for this. And we're going to have to find out which one it takes. I looked this up yesterday and last night. And they said it was a 573. So let me set this aside for a minute because we're not going to need that movement. Okay, so we got the barrel. Let me grab something we can open this with. Hold on, y'all. I got something we can. Big old chunk of steel. Use these for working on my watches. Got a nice flat surface. I'm just gonna the side where your screw goes in, goes on the downside, and you're just gonna push down, and the case will pop right up. Just don't have your fingers over the case when you're trying to do that. It's not gonna come up. So if you can kind of get your thumbs off to the side where the gears are right there, right off here to the side. You kind of just press down right off to the side. Normally these will pop right up. Sometimes you get ones that are stuck. I mean, if they ain't been changed in a very long, if they're on there for, 60, 70, 80, 100 some odd years, hell, they won't be a little stuck. Oh, no, see that? See the oil on there? Jesus. Now that could be cleaner too. So I'm not gonna say that's all oil because that's a good chance that that might be from when I cleaned it. Okay, let's set that off to the side. I'm gonna set that so I know which way it goes back on there. I should know which side it goes back on there. I'm gonna put the shitty side down. Man, I know that's not all oil in there. I hope it's not all oil in there. Damn, it could be. I remember doing all that. Wow. Damn, that's all oil. Wow. How much oil to piss out of that? Look at all the oil. Y'all see all that? See it? Damn. The hell? Guess they didn't want it to break. Maybe they thought they'd run faster that way. I don't know. I don't think it's going to run any faster. Anything. I think probably run slower. Alright. So what I need to do is, this is the one I ordered for it first time. It says Bunn Special on the tag. And then this is what it looked like inside the bag. And what I'm looking at is I can see this might be the one that goes to it. It should be almost ready to go. This might just fit right on that damn thing. I hate to undo this and it not fit. I mean, it's not really a big deal if it didn't fit, but I really don't want to go down that damn road. Alright. There's number one. And then this is the other one I got. And it's supposed to fit. I mean, holy shit. In a way, I know it sounds kind of crazy. But if you look at, well, this is upside down. So for me to put this in the watch, I'd have to flip it over like this. So actually it's upside down. But I'm just looking at the way that it's coming out of around the arbor. But also, I'm looking at the spring and seeing how thick it'd be if I wound this. And I could tell probably right away that this one here probably doesn't fit this watch. Just because it doesn't look very long. You know, this might be like a 17-inch or something. I don't know. Maybe it's a 20. This is probably like a 22 and a half. I would say this is 22 and a half. Just just the way it's coiled in there. I think this would probably work. It'd just be a little short. So I'll keep this for like a backup maybe. But either way, they're supposed to be both for bunn specials. But there's nothing wrong with this spring here at all. I mean, it's not broke. It's just, I think it's just weakened steel. So, but I want to try putting another one, see if I can get the amplitude up a little bit, because this watch just runs low on amplitude. With that jewel in there, it should be running faster than what it is, and it's so full of damn oil. That's not good. I mean, I can reuse this if I need to. So, I mean, I don't want to damage it. Okay, so let's do like we did last time. If y'all watched my channel, if y'all new to the channel, man, I sure welcome everybody. I'm a hobbyist. I don't do this professionally. I'm not a clock maker. I make car parts. That's what I do for a living. I'm a press operator, so I make car parts. I make parts for Chevy, Dodge, Chrysler, Ford, Kubota, freaking you name it. Small engines to demon engines. Alright, so this right here, we're gonna do like before, just thumb over thumb. So I watched my last video. Make sure you got your good thumb on it. Thumb over thumb. Keep going. Make sure your concentration is all on this at the moment. Do not want to be screwing around doing something else. Ah, damn, the oil on this thing. I guess it'd be good for storing. Shit. I'll put this in some alcohol. We'll get that. I'll get that cleaned up before I store it. I'm not gonna store it like that. It probably ain't gonna hurt nothing, but I don't think so. Okay, y'all give me just a second. Y'all, let me grab some alcohol real quick. And let's give this arbor a bath. I'm cleaning off this arbor real quick, y'all. I'm sorry y'all can't see. I just have some IP alcohol. Shit, stronger than hell. Sorry y'all can't see that. It's in a container. I'm gonna order a little glass jar so that way I can film a little bit easier. I can't really film it with the container it's in because I have to really zoom it out. And let me see this arbor. So y'all get to look at that for a second. Man, I'm telling you, as soon as I put this in the alcohol, y'all, this is just the alcohol is just sucking the oil right out. I can see like oil contrails. And lid. Shit, might as well do it all, right? I don't have a watch cleaning machine. I clean all my parts by hand. I prefer to do things by hand if I can. Okay, so we still got to wipe those down a little bit. They're just not up to spec. Oh, let me see. What can I find? Oh boy. I don't have nothing here on my desk, do I? Well, let's just use this, I guess. We're just going to use a piece of my Dremel. It's cotton, it'll work. But y'all can see just how, I don't know what the hell this person was thinking. I know I dipped this one time. And I probably should have took it apart then, but I didn't. I mean, I've never seen a mainspring so soaked in freaking oil. I don't think that's going to slow it down any. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you know, too much oil on a watch will drag the piss out of it. You're putting a lot of drag on there. Watches are just so temperamental when it comes to any type of debris. A piece of human hair can stop a watch if it gets in the wrong spot. It gets around one of the gears, around one of the pivots. It'll start going around the pivot, and I'll just keep wrapping around, and eventually it'll slow it down or it's going to stop it. So there's that all cleaned up. It's got a little bit of, got some shine in it now. Don't look like a glob of oil. Do the same with this arbor. I just have a piece of it's a piece off my Dremel. It's cotton. And that way y'all can see it's white. This was pure white. And that's just how much has come off it so far. And this was pure white. Brand new. Alright. Okay. Alright, so now y'all are probably wondering, are we going to use the winders or we're going to do by hand? Y'all know me. I'm damn crazy. I do shit by hand. I got my winders. I bought them just for using this, but I have gotten so used to doing it by hand with these old ones that I just don't want to cause any damage. I mean, winders won't cause any damage really. If you use them right, they're not going to really, they're more helpful than anything. They're safer. But the part that they have to grab onto is they work by grabbing onto the arbor, the middle part. And that's the part you need to keep, is all original as you can. If you don't grab this right with a winder or something happens, that's the first part. It's going to hurt, and then you're going to be screwing with that damn thing by hand. You know, taking out pliers, and they're just never really right after that. I mean, they'll work, but they're just, to me, they're never right once they're done. All right. Alright, now we gotta make sure that damn thing's going the right way, or else I'm gonna be taking it out twice. So which way is this damn thing going? This is going, it's gotta go, just needs to wind in a counterclock position. Counterclock position. So that would be this way. Alright, this is the kind we're just going to push on. Alright, so you get these. Most time you get these kind that are already you can push them on. Usually they're colored. This is new old stock, so I guess they didn't do it back. They didn't color it. But today's will be colored. The top will be a blue or a yellow, and then it'd be silver on the bottom. If you get one of the new ones that's colored, the color goes to the top. So you can't get it wrong. This isn't colored, so we don't have that option today. That's why when you take these out, make sure you know which way it's going before you decide to take it out. And then you don't know which way it goes. And then remember, there's your little hole right there. So we're going to make sure we have our T is lined up with that hole or as close to the hole. And before we do that, let's put a little bit of, really we need to put a little bit of grease in here, but I don't have the grease that I need. So we're going to put just a little bit of oil, just a touch. Not a lot. We're not going to do like the other person did. I know what the hell they were thinking. Oh well, whatever. Alright, so let's make sure we got all our shit lined up. Man, I don't even see where the... You know what? I don't think this spring is going to work. I'm looking at this spring, and I'm looking at the hole. I could be damn wrong, but I'm glad I just checked this before I did this, because that end is not the same as that end. Oh, we might be putting the old one back in this damn thing. Yeah, it's a T end, but that is way, way, way too damn big, man. What the hell does this fucking thing go to? This must go to a later model. This has got to be a later model. This can't be the... This can't go to this watch. Well, piss, people. We just ain't getting anywhere on this project. That's why I don't do any editing. I don't edit. Y'all seeing exactly what's going on. What you're seeing is what you see. Alright, so this is the one we need. This is the one right here. This one here. I was sitting here, I was about to press this in, and I looked at it and I realized it's the wrong damn freaking you know, it's got those ears just got to go into the hole, and if it don't fit, it ain't going. So, all right, y'all, let's go ahead and do this one here. Now, this is way too damn big. You're not gonna press this fucker in there. So, we get to do one by hand. I could use the winders. I should do a video on them damn winders I got, but yeah. All right, let's try this out, huh? I don't know if this is the right size for this watch, but the hell, that's all we got. It's either that or we just put the old one back in it. One of the two. Well, let's see what happens if we put this in there. I don't know if it's going to be enough spring or not. But we're not gonna know until we get it in there. All right, let's get it going the right way here. All right, so away we go. Hope I got this in backwards. We'll find out here in a little while. All right. Like I said, this is entertainment. Entertainment. Just seeing what happens. Screw around with this shit. Doing like this is not highly recommended. Alright. So like I said, I got it in the hole. Keeping my thumb on it. I gotta make sure I'm staying to the outside. Well, the one I already made. I think on the other video, I think I said it was the inside, which is actually the outside, so excuse me on that. And then I'm just keep my thumb. This is a dance with the fingers. It's a diddly dance. It's not recommended. And once it gets down to a certain degree of how much you got left, you can start. It makes it a little bit easier with these. Right now, this is where it's pretty tough. I mean, it's pulling pretty hard on my fingers here. But these old blue ones, they're real easy to manipulate. I mean, they're easier. Well, I guess this might be the right size for this. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, now I got this much left. Right there. So now it's just going to be thumb over thumb. If this was to get out of my hands, I'm telling you, this son of a bitch would be one hell of a mess. I mean, you just wouldn't believe what would happen. It'd break my damn window. That damn piece of metal go airborne. Alright. This is the tough part here. This is where you really gotta be careful. There you go. Give it a nice good squeeze. Make sure it's all down in uniform. There you go. Done by hand. And they say you can't do it. Who says? Who says you can't do it by hand? Okay. Let's put the arbor back in it. Look at that. Look how nice and tightly wound that is. I ain't bragging, but damn, look good, don't it? Looking better than that. And I actually got started doing that, and I'll tell you the story how that came about was I actually put one in backwards, and it was a pre-wound one, and I didn't look, and I was learning how to do all this, and I'm just gonna put the mainspring in the alcohol right now, y'all, while I'm talking. I'm actually gonna leave it in here for just a second because it's pretty saturated. It's not gonna hurt nothing. So I bought a pre-wound one, and what had happened was I put it backwards. I just wasn't paying attention to what the frick I was doing, and so I didn't know what to do, and I was about to just order another one. And I said, well, hell, I wonder if I can just, do it by hand. And every video I watched was, no, don't do it by hand. No, you can't do it by hand. No, you can't do this. Can't. That's the worst damn thing I need to hear was somebody tell me you can't do something by hand. Oh, hell no. I mean, I will at least give it a try. And if I couldn't do it, well, at least I tried. And it was one of the new ones too. One of the new white ones. It wasn't a blue one, it was one of the new ones. And I'm telling you what, that thing kicked the shit out of me. But there you go. See, this is why I'm saying it's important that I don't want to touch that, because look how nice it's grabbed onto that and it's ready to go. That's why I don't like I don't like using the winder sometimes, because I just don't want to disrupt that. Coming out the bottom. So yeah, I gave it a try, and like I said, it kicked the shit out of my hands, but I was able to wind it. I got my watch running, and ever since then, I have just been doing it by hand for the most part. The mainspring winders I got a really good deal on them. I think I paid $60 for them. I was bidding on them. And I don't mind using them. Like I said, they do work. They work very well. But I just don't want to disrupt the arbor spot. So I've always just done them by hand. Because I think one or two times I used them, I had an issue where it pulled on it, and it made the middle. Let's make sure this lid is on there. Use my tweezers, give it a little squeeze. Just go all the way around it. Just be patient. Just go all the way around. Give a little bit turn. Give a little bit turn. Patience is key here. Patience. Don't be in a hurry just because you got it finished. You got to make sure all the rest of it's right, or else it ain't going to work the shit when you're done. All right, back to the movement. So, yeah, I don't do any editing here, so y'all. So I apologize for the long video here. I didn't think it was going to be this long, but I don't hit the edit button. I want y'all to see exactly what it takes to do this, and some of the things that can happen, and you know, that's what happens. You know, I ordered two of them, and I wasn't sure, because they were both supposed to be 573s is what the book says, but I can tell you right now that the one I thought didn't fit it, and that's the one that fits it. So that's what's cool about this hobby. You know, that's what's cool about this hobby. That's what I like about this hobby. It's got the unknown factor to it. You know, it's got that unknown. So, and they're not, it wasn't like expensive. You know, I think I only paid like $8 for each one or something. They weren't truly expensive. Hey, y'all don't forget now, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. We're gonna be doing my my type 3 my 60 hour I got. I'm just, oh shit. Wait a minute. There they are. I got a spring coming for it. It just has not arrived yet. So, I bought one for it, and I put one in it. Y'all didn't get to see it, but I put one in it, and it exploded the next day. It was new old stock, and it didn't last but a day. And the guy I got it from, he has quite a stock of them, and he sells them for a good price. And it was in Illinois packaging. It was all legit, fit perfect, well, no problems. It just didn't last. And I just sent him a message. I wasn't complaining. I just was just letting him know I was ordering another one. You know, he probably didn't care. You know, hell, he's just selling them. And I just said, hey, you know, I said I'm just ordering another one because the one I had exploded. Lasted a day, and they were like $19 because you know eBay charges you tax now. So with tax, shipping, and all that, it was like $19 or something. And he did the coolest thing. He gave me back $15 of my money, and he didn't have to do that. I didn't. I wasn't wanting a refund. That's not what I was. You know, I was just letting him know that while I was ordering another one. I guess he just thought I was complaining or something. No complaining here. I'm glad you got them. So, but that was cool. So when it arrives, I'll let the guy know how much I appreciate his generosity there, but he didn't have to do that. That wasn't my intentions. Well, I love these new tips, y'all. I ordered brand new Barjan tips. Got the whole set. That way there, I can just get the screwdrivers I need. I don't have all the screwdrivers. And so this is, I'll tell you all this while I'm putting this together. A little funny story. I ordered all of the Barjan tips. And I had some other screwdrivers that I had. Remember I told you about screwdrivers. You know, I'm a big fan of screwdrivers here. And so I had another set. Well, actually, I had 3 sets, but I gave 2 of them kits to my kid. I was using them for other things that, you know, whatever. And so Barjan tips will fit in any set you have. Okay, so I'll just show you real quick. This is a Barjan screwdriver, real deal. This is not a Barjan screwdriver. This is not the real deal. But the tips will fit in them. Now, all Barjan tips are made exactly for this screwdriver. All the tips on the ends of them. And I didn't know this because the ones I had, they were all the same, so it didn't matter. But yeah, so I was putting the tips in and I was kind of guessing what one thought this. Then I look at it, I'm like, well, damn. All I had to do was just match up the damn ends and you'll get it right. So anyways, so I need to get some, I'm missing the point, I think it's a 0.5 is the one I don't have. It's pretty common. I just need just the screwdriver part. I have the tip of it now, so I just need to find me I think I got that screwdriver somewhere. In the generic, it's like a yellow colored. So, anyways, but screwdriver part to me doesn't really, I mean, they're swivel heads, so they work great, but the tips is what matters to me. I care less about the other part of it. You just gotta have good good Swiss made stuff. Tell you what, when it comes to Swiss made tools for watches, the R&D department knew what they were doing, because these things are just terrific. I mean, they last a long time. I beat the shit out of mine. Mine didn't last long. I mean, they lasted. I had those for probably a little over 2 months, maybe 3 months. I had them a long time, a while, and I finally had to start sharpening them. And when I got to that point there, that's usually when you start to need to think about replacing. Because you can sharpen them. I don't have a problem with that. But, I'm thinking, damn, if I got to do all that, I'll just buy another kit. Oh, okay, y'all. I apologize for the whole... Oh, there it is. I was looking for the ring. Sitting here talking. Damn ring was inside a ring of a ring. I like these dust rings they come with. I know most of my watches, I used to not put these on there. I used to just skip it. But not on these. Even on my donor, I got that donor dial screws. I'm going to replace all the dial screws, because this was missing all but like one, which is not uncommon. So I put all the dial screws, so now it's got all the original dial screws to it. I just try to keep everything original. Small things like that on a watch, to me, it's the small things. To me, that's what makes a watch. It's just the small things. It's things that most people just don't look at. Okay, it is winding, so we went in the right direction. Now what I'm going to do is, I didn't put the hands on this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cover on it before I screw it down. This way here I protect the hands, and you can do this also. Doesn't have to be tight, just put it on for now, and then you can loosen it up, take it off, and then put it back on. I just want to protect the hands until this is screwed down. Already I can tell a big difference, because that little bit of movement right there is only 3 winds on the barrel, 2.5, and it was like that on a full wind. So I think we may have made a big difference in this watch. But I'm going to keep the old one. There's nothing wrong with the old one. Like I said, it's just, let's say, low amplitude. Spring is probably, it's almost, let's see, 22. It's 105 years old. I think it has a right to say, I'm tired. So I am going to probably put it in retirement until much needed out of retirement. It's done its job. It'd be cool if it could tell you the stories that it's been through. If it was working on the railroad, or if your watch could talk to you, man, and you could just sit there and ask it, and it could tell you all these stories about where it's been, where it's traveled, who it's seen. To me, that's what makes these watches cool. All right, let's get this old girl fired up, and we'll see what we got. Now, if the amplitude doesn't pick up, there could be a couple reasons for it. One is it's probably just going to be resurfaced. And that was a big problem on my last one. And I was surprised at just how much I screwed up on the oiling. I mean, I cleaned that whole darn thing, redone it. Man. Well, I tell you what, you can tell it's definitely got a new spring in it. Woo! Yeah. That looks a lot better. I'd say that's roughly around, that's probably 230, maybe 240. So I'm happy. The old one was 140. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. All right, time graph for time. Time graph for time that I can't seem to get the damn camera to focus on. I'll say 240. Let's see what the time grapher says. How close am I? I'll let y'all know. Oh, man, we gained quite a bit. Woo! 290. Oh, well. So, actually be a little bit. Let's see, it calms down. So, I'll be a little less than that. So, yeah. All right. Well, I would say that's a win for today. All right, that's the Bunn Special Model 9. Beautiful watch. Love this watch. This is just an awesome watch. Awesome carry watch. It's running great. Like I said, it's got, the new jewels. And yeah, polished it up yesterday. You can see all the markings in it. It's got all these markings in it. It's full of marks. The whole side over here is just full of all this jeweler detail. I have no idea what that shit means. No idea. Nice to find out though. So, yep, that's gonna do it for the Bunn Special. I hope I appreciate y'all for joining me, and I hope this helps out some people out there. And if you want to get into this hobby, it's a great hobby to get into. It's fun to do. It's exciting. It's challenging. But overall, if you're into mechanics or into cars or whatever and moving things, this is something you might want to try out. And I hope I can be some help to you. Like I said, I'm a hobbyist, so what you see, people complain about not oiling this right, not oiling that right, and I accept all the criticism in the world. Trust me, I really do, and I appreciate everybody's comments out there. But I'm learning. It's I just do it at my own pace, and that's what's great about this hobby. You just do it at your own pace, and you do what you want to do. It's your watch. I'm just showing y'all what I do and the corrections I'm going to make. I want to make my watches better. So we got the motor barrel coming up, and we are also going to be doing the Hamilton GMT. We're going to service that watch, so y'all be prepared for that. That's going to be some fun. Just a little sneak peek. I have taken it down apart just to check it out, and y'all going to enjoy what's inside there. That's pretty cool. Y'all going to love that. So if you want to see that live, y'all in there in the comments. If you want to see that live, I will do it live. It'll be around midnight because of my work schedule. It is kind of late at night. Maybe something I can do on the weekend or something. But if y'all want to see that something live, we can do that live. If not, I'll just pre-record it and no editing, just like you saw here. No editing, just as true as can be. That's why my videos are longer than most people's, because I don't edit. I want y'all to see exactly what this hobby is for what it's worth. So no editing. Uh, but I appreciate everybody here. Appreciate all the subscribers. Y'all please come and join. Doesn't cost you nothing. No money being sent here. You don't need to. I enjoy doing what I'm doing, and I enjoy sharing it with you. So that way you can see what I do. And hopefully one day maybe I'll be watching your videos of you doing the same thing. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody. And I'll see y'all soon.